That's a funny story, and I will keep it short. Long story short, Pastor Johnson, and I now have to call him Pastor. I used to call him Coach. I was one of his assistant principals. He was my dean at the school that I worked at. And I walked past when he was in the hiring process. I was in the middle of doing something, walked past him, and then I backtracked a little bit. I said, "You look familiar. I've seen you somewhere. It's so nice to meet you, but I gotta go." And then from there, he sent me some information about his church. I was already looking for a church home anyway. So it was kind of like one of those situations where it was a divine encounter. I kind of teeter-tottered a little bit. I'm like, oh, I don't know if I want to visit. My husband and I came, we visited, and then the rest is history. Here we are. It would be different. That would be the one word, because I've been in different church settings my entire life. I'm a PK, so that kind of comes with the nature of the beast, but it's different. It's not a more so of churchy feel. Like, they really want you to have an experience, which is why I love when they say the experience, where you are having an encounter, you are having an experience with God, with the kingdom, with other people. That's something different that I've never seen. It's not the traditional church feel. What I remember about my first day here at Zion is honestly how welcoming it was. That was new for me. And then afterwards, I kind of took a step back and I'm like, oh my gosh, is this normal? Is this a front? And when I talked to Pastor Johnson, he really kind of broke down, that they really focus on culture here. And that was something that definitely resonated in my heart. So, I mean, there are still people to this day I will never forget. They came up to me and they already knew my name. I guess it was Pastor Johnson was already telling them about it, but they came up to me and they were giving me hugs and they were just saying how excited they were to see me. I think what really stuck out the most, though, it had been like a couple of months that I was still, again, kind of teeter-tottering. Do I want to go back? Do I not? And then when I came back, somebody came up to me and they remembered my name and gave me a hug. And I was like, you know what? I'm supposed to be here. I would tell them, honestly, just give it a try. I know that initial fear can sometimes be a thing, or even if they're even thinking about membership as well. I know that initial fear can be something that holds us back, but even if you have to have somebody to come with you, to just say, hey, I want to check out this church. Can you come with me? They don't need to know that there's any fear behind it, but let's be real. Sometimes that fear is present. And that's okay. Sometimes, as long as we are working through that process. So I would say just give it a try. You never know until you try. But I will say about this, once you give it a try, you're locked in.